let's not pretend we don't all have secrets we'd rather take to the grave. But some people get a little too comfortable behind an anonymous keyboard. In just a few minutes, I'm going to expose a highly sensitive, confidential file from January 2026 that completely broke the internet. It involves a massive corporate whistleblower who leaked an 18-page internal document exposing how a major tech app is using a psychological desperation score to secretly manipulate and rob its own workers and customers. If you stay with me until the very end, I will reveal the sickening twist behind this leak, the AI shadow games being played right under our noses, and why the corporate elite desperately tried to scrub this file from existence. Stick close, darling, because this one hits way too close to home. Confessing your deepest, darkest sins to a room full of strangers sounds like absolute madness, right? You'd have to be completely insane. But there is something terrifyingly hypnotic about the dark corners of the internet. We like to think that the anonymity of a screen protects us, that we can drop a confession into the digital void and just walk away. But let me ask you a real question. What happens when the digital hivemind decides to hunt you down? What happens when a casual post on a forum triggers a real-world FBI investigation, uncovers a 30-year-old cold case, or exposes a literal fugitive running for his life? No way, Mila! People aren't that stupid! Oh, trust me, they are. Today, we are stepping inside the most disturbing, mind-bending confessions ever posted online. We're going from bizarre internet pranks gone horribly wrong, all the way to cold-blooded, dark web accidents that left multiple people dead. Grab your coffee, lock your doors, and let's open up the files they wish they could delete. Okay, so let's start in April 2013, back when internet culture felt a little more innocent. There was this super popular meme going around called the confession bear. You know the one, a cute, sad-looking little bear where people would post silly secrets like, "I farted and blamed the dog," or whatever. Real high-level comedy, right? But one day, a Reddit user named Narado decided to drop a post using that exact same cute bear format. Only his confession wasn't a joke. It was pitch black. He titled it, "Finally Have the Guts to Say It." The top line of the image explained that his sister's boyfriend was heavily into substances and used to get physically violent with her. Okay, tragic. But then came the bottom line. Narado confessed that he secretly injected a lethal dose of substances into the boyfriend's stash while he was unconscious, making the police rule it as a tragic accident. The post instantly exploded. Over 10,000 upvotes, thousands of comments. Half the internet thought it was just edgy, dark humor, but the other half? They felt it in their bones that a literal murder had just been confessed on their feed. When people started pushing him for answers, Narado typed the reply that sent chills down everyone's spine. There is some truth behind it, but I'm not saying what was true and what wasn't. And then, he went completely ghost. But if you think the internet just lets things go, oh, sweetie, you don't know the digital hive mind. But real quick, guys, if you love unmasking these deep psychological mysteries with me, smash that subscribe button right now and follow my Instagram for daily leaks. If you want to support this channel and keep my files completely independent, tap the Buy Me a Coffee or Solana link in the description. Let's get right back to the chase. Once Narado vanished, internet detectives went to absolute war. Because he used his main account, users tracked his digital footprint, piecing together his location and social media in hours. They exposed him as 24-year-old Colton Goodbrand from San Diego. Colton panicked, deleted his account, and claimed it was a sick prank. The FBI and police investigated. And while his sister later denied anyone had overdosed, The internet proved nobody is anonymous. But this next case, 100% real. In early 2024, a post surfaced titled, "I've built my life on lies and fraud." A user bragged about forging his high school transcripts in India, changing his grades from 58% to 91% to get a full scholarship to Lehigh University. But get this, to get his meals covered, he literally faked a death certificate for his living father, claiming he died of cancer. T thought he was slick, but he left an old campus photo on his profile. A furious reader recognized the building, screenshotted the confession, and sent it to the dean. In April 2024, 19-year-old Aryan Anand was arrested for grand theft and forgery, expelled, and immediately deported. Big mistake, darling. Sometimes, though, the guilt catches up to you decades later. In May 2025, an anonymous user confessed to a horrific 1996 hit-and-run in California, killing a mother and injuring her child. He proudly claimed he was safe because the statute of limitations had passed. Users dug up the archived LA Times report, identifying the victim as Ruby Moreno. But sleuths caught a major lie. The user claimed he sped away, while the original police report said the driver crashed and fled on foot. Was it a fake story for clout, or a real killer twisting details to stay free? The case remains a mystery. But some criminals don't wait decades. They post while actively running from the law. In May 2017, after ending his girlfriend Melinda's life in Canada, 24-year-old Ajer Hassan fled toward Mexico. While on the run, he logged onto Reddit and posted a massive viral thread titled, "Wanted for Kitchener Murder, My Side." He claimed self-defense, uploaded private text messages, and even used a fake account to heartlessly blame the victim's mother. 2 months later, the US Secret Service accidentally raided a counterfeit money ring in Texas and found Ajer hiding inside. He's now serving life in prison. Look, when you step back and look at these digital confessions, a really chilling psychological pattern begins to show itself. Psychologists call it the online disinhibition effect. This illusion that because you are behind a screen, you can scream your darkest secrets into the digital void and remain completely safe. But I don't think it's just about people wanting to vent. I honestly believe that deep down, human psychology cannot handle absolute secrecy. The weight of carrying a dark truth, whether you are a fugitive, a corporate fraud, or a dark web dealer who accidentally mixed up 2 identical white powders and cost 4 lives, like another infamous Reddit file, is a psychological prison. People confess online because their subconscious wants to get caught. They want to test the boundaries of the matrix. They think they are playing a game with a computer algorithm, completely forgetting that on the other side of that screen is a collective human hive mind that is watching, tracking, and waiting to pull them back into reality. And for those of you who were curious and stayed until the very end, let's close that loop on the highly sensitive, confidential file from January 2026. When that viral post dropped from a supposed software developer claiming that major food delivery apps were using a secret algorithm called a desperation score, the internet went into absolute meltdown. The whistleblower claimed that if the app logs you as a driver who accepts low-paying, $3 garbage orders late at night, the AI permanently tags you as highly desperate and intentionally stops showing you high-paying contracts because it knows you'll work for pennies. It also claimed the apps deliberately slow down regular orders by 10 minutes, just to force users to pay a premium priority fee. The backlash was catastrophic. Millions of users started deleting their apps, forcing corporate CEOs to issue panicked public statements denying the system existed. Then, an investigative tech reporter named Casey Newton stepped in to verify the leak. The whistleblower sent him an official employee badge and an 18-page, highly confidential corporate memo detailing the entire exploitative system. But when the reporter ran a deep forensic analysis on the documents, he uncovered the real twist. The employee badge? Completely generated by advanced AI. The 18-page corporate memo? Beautifully fabricated by an LLM model, designed perfectly to look like a cartoon villain corporate plan to manipulate human psychology. It was a complete, flawless AI hoax that fooled nearly 100,000 people into a mass corporate boycott. The post was scrubbed from the internet, but it leaves us with an incredibly haunting question. If a random user can use AI to fabricate a conspiracy that alters real-world stock prices in 2026, how do we ever truly know what is real anymore? Which of these digital confessions completely freaked you out the most? Drop your wildest thoughts in the comments below. Sending a massive, tight hug straight to your heart, and may God bless you all so much. See you in the next file. Bye-bye.